Greetings, beloved. Welcome back to Eden Media. For those of you joining me for the first time, I welcome you. For those of you joining me and you haven't checked out our previous episode, here is the iCard. May we check out and learn what we saw on the previous episode. So, in this episode, we are going to look on the title saying the blessing of work. We are going to understand how God has made work to be a blessing unto us, or is it something that we should be worried about, that it makes us suffer, and understand more about work. So may we stay tuned and let's dive into the video. The blessing of work, as the third episode, we see that unless we are independently wealthy, or maybe we inherited wealth somewhere else from our parents, people around us, or maybe anywhere that we don't have that pressure to work. But even as much as we don't have that pressure, there's a certain risk that falls on people when we don't work. We see that the idea, of course, in this episode is to find something to do that can provide us with a good income, that we can get trained in it and find a job doing it, and in the end work for it for our working years. So the basic idea that we have in the blessing of the work is finding something that we can do that can help us at least to have an income and to work for it for our working years. We see that in the Bible, even before sin entered the world, God gave man work to do. We read in the book of Genesis 2 verse 15, where the Bible records to say, "Then the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to tend it and keep it." We realize that God, after creating man, he created him in his own image and later on placed him in the garden to take care of it. Why did he do that? We see that God gave work to Adam that he would make him happy. Work is something that made Adam happy. Many of us are happy to work. Many of us are happy when we achieve something and we get successful in the works that we do. Ellen White writes to us in the book Our High Calling. She quotes to say, "And to Adam was given the work of caring for the garden. The Creator knew that Adam could not be happy without employment. The beauty of the garden delighted him, but this wasn't enough. Had happiness consisted in doing nothing, man in his state of holy innocence would have been left unemployed." So we understand that this is a blessing that God has granted unto us, that work is something that should make us happy. As we work, we see that we will be growing, we will see the progress and all those things that come about as we work, and we will be delighted in the things that we do. Not only being happy is the importance of work unto us, but we see that we find the sense of pride and the self-satisfaction that we get when we work, in the progress that we make, in the things that we do. The sense of pride in us grows and we get to be self-satisfied. In the end, we are awarded with an income. We earn money from the things that we do. We might be working and not feeling happy, or maybe not knowing how to do the work. I would share with you just a few things that can help us to grow or maybe improve in our work environment. The first thing that we can look at is invest in technology. We have seen that there are a lot of things and the change in technology that is evolving in the world that we can invest into. Let's talk of AI. Most of us know of ChatGPT, and if we are to take time to utilize the new technologies that are there, we can advance and maybe we can improve in the way we work. We are also encouraged that we should maybe invite others or collaborate with them and learn from them. we see that collaborating with others, we are exposed to the knowledge or maybe some skills that people know that us we have no idea of. In so doing, we are improving our work and implementing a flexible work schedule. Most of us work without schedules. We see that when we were in secondary or primary school, we had timetables on how we are going to study and how we do things. But now that we've grown, we think it's not important. A work schedule is important as well, that it will guide us or help us to be accountable in how we work and do our daily job. In the end, as we are improving, as we are working, we are encouraged as well to celebrate the little success that we acquire. It might be little, but celebrating is something that will help us to keep going, something that will maintain our work culture or our work energy. We see that these were a few things that I would say that would make us improve in our work environment. At last, I would also add to say staying humble. When we are humble, we realize that most of things we learn from others, and we are taught in the Bible that we are to remain humble because in due time God will lift us up. So that was it for this video and this episode. I hope we've learned 1, 2, or 3 things. Let us share unto others, subscribe, comment, let us interact more. You know, it's it before you to speak all this, and in the comment section there is nothing. So I would also like to hear from you and just know what you've learned from the video. So let us comment down in the section, like, and invite others. With these remarks, I would say thank you for joining me. See you in the next video, and Eden shall blossom again.